back to Gratefully Vegan. I'm Padma and today we are making fully loaded vegan potatoes. I love making this recipe for my friends and family, especially on the wintry days when everyone just wants to get a little bit warmer. These fully loaded vegan potatoes are so delicious. They're very mushy and soft and creamy, and they are loaded with a lot of vegetables and guacamole. We are going to start by turning the oven on 200 degrees Celsius. We are going to start by poking some holes inside of the potato with a fork. This will help for the heat to come in the potato faster and for it to cook faster. So it's very simple. You just want to do this. This will take you only a couple of minutes. And then we are just going to place it inside of the pan, and we're gonna repeat all of this with the left potatoes. Next, we are going to put them inside of the oven. Let them bake around 40 minutes, but check on them after 30 minutes to make sure that they are baking properly. All different ovens bake differently, so you kind of have to check them up. Next, we are going to chop our veggies and cook them together as a topping for the potatoes. We are going to start by cutting the pepper. And the last thing that we are going to chop from here is our parsley. We are going to add some oil. Use olive oil, virgin olive oil, it's always the best. And next we are going to add our tomatoes. Now that our tomatoes started cooking, we are going to add the rest of the vegetables. And we are going to let this cook together for the next 5 minutes. We want to saute the vegetables together, and then we are going to add the corn. You can also cover it. This will help it to cook faster, and all the healthy juices from the vegetables will be in there. After letting it cook for 5 minutes, you are going to see that the vegetables are starting to soften up. And next, what we are going to do is add our corn. Stir it together. And here, instead of corn, you can feel free to also add peas if you want. If you don't have corn at home, that will also work amazing. After the corn, we are going to add some warm water to cover it. Stir it together, and next we are going to add our spices. We are going to add some salt, then pepper, cumin. I usually eyeball this. I don't measure them, but I did put some measurements for you in the description down below. I really love the smell that the cumin gives, so it's a perfect addition in this meal. If you want to make this a little bit spicy, I will suggest you to add a little bit of organic chili. Now we are going to stir it, and we are going to let it cook for the next 10 to 15 minutes until this water is completely evaporated. Now that our water is evaporated completely, we are just going to add the parsley. So now we can stir it, and make sure to always put the herbs last, because if you put them in the beginning, it will take out all the nutrition. Now we are going to remove it from the stove and make our guac. Next we are going to make some mashed avocado. We're just going to cut it in half. We are going to use just half of it. This is my favorite part. What I like to do is just cut it a little bit. And now with a spoon I'm going to scoop it out. We are going to mash it next. Next we are going to add some salt and pepper. We're just going to cut some lemon and give it a squeeze. Our potatoes are ready! Next we are going to cut them into half and mash them on the inside. Use an oven mitt when you're doing this and make sure not to burn yourself. Next we are going to mash the potatoes on the inside a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, just a little bit. So try to mash on every side. I'm going to add just a little bit of coconut oil. This will make it even smoother and creamier, and a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to mash this again. Let the coconut oil combine and the salt and the pepper. Once this is mashed, I'm going to add some of the vegetables on top. And then I'm going to top it off with a little bit of mashed avocado. And voila, we have our fully loaded baked potatoes. Our potatoes are done, and I'm very excited and very hungry, and I can't wait to try them. Wow, this is amazing. This is a great meal for if you're having a party, if you have family over, if you just want a very warm meal. Perfect recipe for that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit the notification bell button. Be happy, be grateful, and see you next week.